Porters, welcome back to my channel. Just a quick reminder, I've got my two brothers here, so I'm not as active online and in videos as I usually am. But I had to hop on real quickly while they're away having like a little coffee together to talk about this story featuring Kailyn Lowry, Elijah Scott, and what appears to be their son, Elijah Rio. First of all, shout out to Samantha and Lola and anybody else who tagged me in this, or sorry, emailed me in this photo, because oh my God, is it ever damning. I am shook. So the one in particular I've got up is by Samantha. She like full blown labeled everything down to the bump and whatnot. So just as a kind of refresher, it's been rumored since last year that Kail gave birth to her and Elijah's first child together, Elijah Rio. I know that Chris Lopez, her third baby daddy, is the one who started all the rumors about this. And he's been talking about how the child has Elijah's last name and everything. And then Kail started wearing a bracelet recently called Mother of Seven, which you can see in these images that I've got on my screen, or should it say Mom of Seven? And so that is where, and in addition to an Instagram page called Teen Mom Chatter, there's been a lot of tea about her being pregnant again since giving birth to her and Elijah's publicly acknowledged child. Okay. So the Sun recently gathered photos of her leaving her podcasting studio looking super duper pregnant. Okay. And now, most recently, there was a photograph of her claimed children, aka Lux, Isaac, and Lincoln here. I don't know where Creed was. He must have been next to Lincoln over there. So you must only see his hair and his hat. And then you've got Elijah next to Kail, and he is holding a baby that looks to be about anywhere between 8 and 11 months. And guess what? Baby Elijah Rio was reportedly born in November of this year. Kail said so on her own podcast that she was watching a show called The Culpo Sisters while she was giving birth to one of her children. The Culpo Sisters debuted in November of last year. So that is how we've calculated Elijah's birthday. Well, Elijah Rio, sorry. And now, I don't really see the baby bump in this photo because she's wearing black, but in these photos that the Sun captured of her, I definitely do see the baby bump. So I think that is some info, a clue that another two babies, at least one, are on the way. One thing I do want to tell you guys is I was listening to her podcast episode. I believe it was Coffee Combos. Don't quote me, but I believe it was Coffee Combos. I'm going to check on my phone because I took notes. And she was talking about how she wants to go to law school. Oh, it was Baby Mamas, because she was talking to V. V had to show up in court because she got reprimanded for not renewing some stuff in time, submitting her papers to stay licensed as a real estate agent. And then Kail talked about how she'd been in court multiple times as well. Typically baby father drama. And then she talks about how she wants to go to law school to become a lawyer, which is something that she had been talking about for a while. And this time she said something that gives more credence to these baby rumors. Okay. Guess what Kail said, you guys? She said that she wants to go to law school when all her kids are at least in kindergarten. Guys, isn't that weird? If she didn't have any more babies, why would she say that? Because her youngest child is Creed, and Creed is already kindergarten age, right? So why would she say when all of her kids have at least reached kindergarten? Lincoln's in grade school. Lux is in grade school. Isaac, he's almost in high school at this point. So that does give credence to the idea that Elijah Rio is here. And then that she potentially could be pregnant with more children, because she said all of my kids. So she's at least pregnant with another one. She keeps on dropping hints, you guys, okay? I know some people want to be willfully ignorant about what it is that she's saying and what she looks like. Congratulations. Go ahead. Keep up with that. But she seems to want people to know at this point. It's kind of like one of those secrets that's hidden in plain sight. And so voila, you guys, a new photos here. This is the first time we're seeing photos of the alleged fifth baby Elijah Rio. That is his alleged name. Of course, we don't have a confirmation on that. And Kail's talking about needing to wait for more kids to reach kindergarten before she could study law school. So that means that he is not the final one. And these photos prove it. For those who want to say they bloat like this, well, if you bloat like this, you might want to see a doctor, first of all. And second of all, she already said that she's waiting for kids, plural, to reach kindergarten. So voila, Elijah Rio is not the ultimate one. Okay, she is pregnant. But we already know that, so I don't know why I'm being so dramatic. Anyway, you guys, there you go. I just wanted to hop on really quickly before I go back and catch up with my bros, to give you a little bit of an update on what is going on with Kale, okay? Let me know what you think about all this. Like, are you shook to see this photo, or was it only a matter of time? I think that the floodgates are about to start opening soon at this point. You can't hide all these kids forever. You know, you want to go out, live your life, and people recognize you because you still are a public figure after all these years. So I do think that more photos are going to come as time progresses, especially as these children are signed up for extracurriculars. One thing that Kayla is great about is signing her kids up for extracurricular activities, whether it's sports, music, whatever it is. They are having their lives enriched in that way. So I expect no less for Elijah Jr. and the other two alleged buns in the oven. Guys, back to the bracelet. Mama 7, 4 claimed, 1 unclaimed that we already know exists, and then 2 in the oven. God bless her. Whew, Lord, I could not imagine popping out so many babies. It is just not for me. But listen, different strokes for different folks. You know, she wants to have this big old family. I think they call it the modern family. She can go right ahead. It doesn't seem easy, but I don't know. Something's motivating her to keep going. I guess we'll find out one day what that is. Guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. Thanks again to everybody who tagged me, DM'd me, emailed me this photo. Okay, busy, you guys. Have a great day and the rest of your week in case I don't see you again before next week. Okay, my brothers leave on Saturday, just FYI. Bye.